folks that are educated in a field like social work, where you're coming from a human place, not just a data place, means that you're better able to recognize that every number is actually a person, and people are complicated and they have multitudes of stories and experiences, and that it's really important for government to meet people where they are, and that policy making is never neutral. It's never race neutral. It's never gender neutral. And so, yeah, I think that social work has really shaped everything that I do when it comes to my work. So a misconception about the budget and budget processes, I think for me, the biggest one is that taxes are a bad thing. I think that taxes are actually a really powerful tool for good, because the things that we care about need investments. And the only way we can raise that revenue is through taxes. And so when we hear no new taxes, that should actually be a red flag, and we should be asking for taxes that are more progressive. Without public participation, then legislators don't know the whole story, right? Even if you imagine a world in which we have legislators that are ideal, they're perfectly invested in their communities, they're perfectly good, they still don't have the experiences that every person has or that every person is coming through. A legislator that has never had to apply for public assistance, a legislator that has never been to court, a legislator that has never been arrested or had any of these adverse experiences, does not know how that process affects that person. And yet they are making laws that determine how those processes go. And so I think it's critical that the public is participating, because legislators don't know what they don't know. When I first started working at NJPP, I was researching police budgets, and I was figuring out how much money was being allocated to local police departments versus local community services. And in that research, I met with community, and I talked to a lot of people, but primarily these were Black communities, because these are the communities that were being most affected. And something that challenged my assumption was that I went in assuming that everyone agreed that police funding needed to be reduced so that we could invest in other areas. And the truth of the matter is that there is no such thing as a monolith in any community, and there are plenty of people that did not share that perspective, and so we had to learn how to make sure that their voices were also included in the process.